Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to GTA Froze. Today I'm going to cover what fans can do to make GTA Online even better. Let's get into the video. This one should be kind of a given, but it's to be kind, and a lot of people nowadays forget that. We get annoyed very easily. Maybe somebody blows up your car. Maybe somebody messes up a mission. Listen guys, there are new players everywhere. There's going to be new players obviously for a game that goes on sale so often. There's going to be new players for a game that's given out for free so often. So we need to understand that there's always going to be new players, and we're not always going to get matched up with the expert pro that we love and want to play with all the time. It's just not realistic. It's not going to happen. There's always going to be somebody who's really bad at the game, and we just have to accept that, and they can learn. I mean, if they're not learning, maybe nudge them the right way. I mean, you can also have friendly banter with them if they're not completely brain dead and don't get offended by it. But again, you need to learn to be kind, because if you're not kind, well, then there's a chance that you're going to spread your toxicity, and maybe that person thinks it's okay to be toxic, and then the entire community spreads out into this big toxic field, and look at that, you're patient zero toxicity, how dare you, you ruin the game. So just be kind out there to everybody. Now the next thing we have is kind of falling in line with the be kind thing, but it's playing with randoms. Now you need to be nice when you're playing with them too, but keep in mind a community is started when people branch out of their friend groups. Now obviously you met your friends through some sort of manner of branching out, whether it be joining a random lobby, maybe even school, but you branched out and you talked to them. It was a new experience for you, and it was a new experience for them talking with you, so you definitely branched out. Now you need to do the same thing in GTA Online, because that's how the community becomes more tight-knit, more spread. That's how you make even more friends, and well, that's how you become, well, a part of the community. You don't need to be best friends with everybody you meet. You don't even need to play with them more than one time. I mean, if you just want to play with them more than one time, you add them to your Rockstar friends list, call it a day. Look at that, you made a new friend. That's all you have to do though, just play with random people. Don't be so against just randomly queuing up, and nobody's gonna roast you that badly, and if they do, just mute them. That's all you have to do. There's really no danger to playing with randoms. Just don't get too comfy, of course, because you never know who's really behind that screen. Just be cautious, be careful, and make some new friends if you want. Now the next thing you can do is create some custom maps, and I don't mean like whole new maps like modding, things like that. I mean like just maps that you can make for races, death matches, things like that. A lot of the Rockstar ones do get old, they do get boring, they're usually pretty bland, and there's not a lot to do. But if you start making the maps, well, then you're in for a whole new treat. Have you seen the stunt races? The stunt races used to be normal races without all the cool stuff. Now they added in boosters and things like that, because the maps are made with the boosters and things like that, so they can become an actual stunt race. These stunt races are really fun, really sick, and just really cool in general. So that's just a prime example of making custom maps, and who knows, maybe somebody else could make some really good deathmatch maps and be the new stunt deathmatch creator. It could be a thing. It could happen. So don't be afraid to branch out again, except this time instead of with people, it'll be just for your creative side. I mean, look at Halo. A lot of game modes or even custom maps have become actual game modes and or real maps, just because the community is so tight knit. That's all it takes to do, is just being creative and branching out. Next thing we have up is be a part of events. Now this goes beyond just the free roam events. Those kind of suck, so I don't blame you for skipping out on those. I'm talking about events like hosted by Rockstar themselves, where you log on for a certain amount of time and you get some really cool stuff and you just have fun with the game. Now, this isn't saying you have to play all the time or even contribute a whole lot. Just log on, make the game population rise up, and let people see that this game isn't dead. If people see the game isn't dead, they might try to play it more often, and they may just have a lot more fun with it, realizing they're not grinding for a dead game. Now, GTA's been out for a while, so of course people are going to think it's starting to die off, but there are plenty of games that have been out for 10 plus years that aren't dead yet. Look at RuneScape, look at World of Warcraft. There's plenty of things to do in these older games, and GTA Online is even adding content the more and more we go. So again, it's not even close to dead, it's actually very far from dead, and it will never be dead. You just have to show people that it's not that way. So just be a part of the community and help people out. That's all we have for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like on the video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I will catch you next time. Goodbye.